Hello and welcome to today's live stream. I'm Glenn Bixley, and today we're going to be having another go at kingdoms and castles. Now, I've just been standing here looking out over my kingdom, thinking how wonderful it looks. Ballistas up there, protecting us from dragons. We've got the arrow towers protecting us. But this is our kingdom, for anyone who hasn't already seen it. We have our stronghold, our main keep, surrounded by a few walls which are getting constantly demolished by ogres. Yes, you did hear me correctly. In this game we get attacked by ogres and dragons, as well as vikings, and probably other things. I would not be at all surprised. But I've made a lot of mistakes in this game. When I first started, I went with a barracks to get a military. And of course, I went with an archery school to get our archers up and train our archers to defend our walls, which so far they have never managed to do. And our military has never yet left, because we didn't have enough weapons. Our little blacksmith here was something that I didn't build until late in game. I did, however, build a second one somewhere out this side somewhere. But the two of them together aren't really enough to supply any weapons to our town. So we're going to start the game back up, actually put it on full speed, and we're going to let the game play for a little bit. Now, what we've basically been doing, of course, is we started with our keep here, and all of our main assets were in here, or so I thought. But without the iron, we were not able to produce enough tools to even work, which also meant that we couldn't produce any weapons to defend ourselves. So a lot of lessons have been learnt. I've made a lot of mistakes. But along the lines, we've had a lot of fun. I've been building up the walls. Most of my island is now surrounded by walls, so the Vikings have a lot of trouble coming in, all apart from when the ogres attack. And then the ogres just smash everything down. And of course the dragons, they fly in from over top. They don't care about walls. They do, however, care about these arrow towers and ballistas, which are the only things that have been protecting me. But they don't work without the tools to be fired from the blacksmith. So if I was to start this game again, which I will like to one day, we will start with the blacksmith. And I will build a city around him. He's going to be the primary thing. Well, it won't be just him on his own. There will be more than one of them. But what I do like about this game is it has been constantly, it seems to be constantly regenerating. I don't remember this island being here when I first started. Maybe I'm wrong. And if it does keep regenerating and giving us more islands as we play, which I thought I actually saw another one out here. Yeah, this one. This is another one which I've only just noticed today, and it has 2 iron mines on it. So I think the map is constantly regenerating and building more islands as we travel. So I do like that aspect. But I feel the islands are very small. Had I realised that we were going to be dealing with a game, I think, that had such small islands, I think I probably would have taken a completely different military strategy. I actually thought this was going to be our only sole island, which is why I tried to enclose it fully. I wouldn't do that in future. I think if I was to play again, I would probably close it off around here. And just close this section off, because this is the main section. And these out here, I wouldn't even bother to build castle walls around them, because it's only farming land and things like that. I would instead put a few towers out here to protect us from the dragons. And here's our first dragon attack. So that's what I would do probably if I was to start again. I would concentrate on the iron, and I would get my blacksmiths and build around the blacksmiths. Oh, now they're setting buildings on fire. Okay, it's raining and our guys are doing a brilliant job of putting everything out. Okay, so we've got wolves out here on this landmass. And stone. So this would be a nice one if I was to continue to move out, but I don't think I'm going to continue to expand. I think at this point, what we're going to basically do is we're just going to try and maybe get our weapons supply coming in and see if we can just simply get enough tools to protect the city. Sire, we grow more food than we can store. Rats eat the excess. We need more granaries. Okay. Yeah, see, here comes an ogre. They just smash through the walls. Sire, the peasants are miserable. We should make sure they are at least fed. Well, see, so we need more granaries. Good day, sire. So the military's not concerned. And the city advisors would just like more granaries. So let's do that. Small granary and a granary. What's the difference in size? Okay. There's quite a bit of difference in size, actually. Let's... Because, I mean, the small one... I'd want one out this side if I was to place one. I don't have much land left now, do I? I can hear some pretty severe damage getting done, I think. I'm going to put one inside there, why not? Okay, so there's a few farms being destroyed right here. We'll put granary in there. We're going to need some out here because we've got a few people over this side. Well, there's a good location. Let's put a granary right there. I mean, I don't know if I've already got them. And at this point, it probably doesn't really matter. Better to have more granaries. Can't rotate it? No. So let's just put that one there. Plenty of granaries down here. Why not? Store our food everywhere. That one's getting built. Can't put that up there? No. Oh, we can put one over here will do. I would like one up around there. So maybe I need to take out some trees or something. Oh, there we go. Granary. Barren? It's just an empty plot, is it? Oh, okay. Now I don't... Oh, yes I do. I was going to say, I don't recall this stone being here, but... considering I've got stone mines next to it, I don't believe myself. I've got a stone mine right there. And that's another quarry. So I don't believe myself. I think I have known that that one was there. Now, we need gold, don't we, to get the library functioning. So, let's have a look at... Is it this one? Our treasury, yes. Actually, do we need to click the treasury? Don't need to, no. 5% tax. Let's up the tax to 10%. People are not happy. Oops. 3 peasants in good health. 45% average happiness. Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, so that's actually an overlay to show you where they are happy and where they aren't. So these people here are not happy in the manor. Right. They don't have any food. None available. Well, that shouldn't be too much of a problem soon, once the granaries have been done. And the rest of them, once the granaries are done, I think will also be happier. Okay, I didn't realise you could turn that overlay on. So what about this one then? Most of the money's coming in from this block right here. Ah, okay. And these ones here. So they're close to a well. They're surrounded by food. Just rebuild any buildings that have been knocked down. And the path. Walls. Now, the other thing I did wrong a lot in this game when I first got started was I was trying to expand too quickly. Because I was trying to expand too quickly, it actually got harder. If I had relaxed a little bit more and just concentrated on what I had and defended it, I wouldn't have come under so much attack. But the more I built, the more I got attacked. The more I got attacked, the more I built. And it became a vicious cycle. So that's why at the moment you'll notice I'm just doing a few repairs, rather than actually building too much. So sorry I'm scrolling all over the map. I'm actually looking to catch up and see what needs to be done. I know I don't like it myself when I scroll all over the map while somebody else is doing it. But there are these. Just little things that need to be fixed. I think we've pretty much covered the map 3 times now. Oh no, look. Depending on which angle you come from, you notice different things. Oh, no, that. So rebuild everything that needed to be rebuilt. Okay. Is that all tools right there? Iron. Okay. We want a blacksmith right here. Wrong section, Glenn. Blacksmith. I can't afford him. We don't have enough gold. 75 required. Ooh, we have 47 gold. And I was thinking I could put another blacksmith in down here. Because there's an awful lot of tools. Oh, that's a cottage. They're a little happier now. Oh, see, even that's gone green. Now that I've got food. Yeah. See, even this one, which was bright red before. Oh, well, it's not food. Yes, it is. Yep, no, they've got food now. Residents want neighbours. They don't want neighbours, okay. Want access to charcoal, minus 20 happiness. Oh, yeah, they want neighbours and they want access to charcoal. Ah, gotcha. Okay, see, I didn't realise that was an aspect either. If I give them neighbours, they'll be happier. Oh. They didn't like that farm being built there. Interesting. See, now these are mechanics I would take into account next time as well, if I was to play again. Obviously, they want neighbours. I wouldn't have actually thought the game would take something like that into account. So at the moment, I'm just trying to, while we're on high speed, letting a few things build, letting our money come up a little bit. We're nearly at the 75, so if we build that blacksmith... Whoops, I've gone too far. And 76, there we go. So... Oh, 73 now. Went back down again. Oh, he requires 45 just on his own. Okay, go. Right, he takes up a lot of space. He takes up an awful lot of space. That could be why he has not been built out here already. That way. Okay, I hear another ogre. I can hear the stomp, stomp, stomp. Oh no, it's the dragons. It's the dragons. So yes, I have found this to be very relaxing, very casual and enjoyable. But I just feel like I've made a lot of mistakes in setting up my city. So I am thinking about ending this one, possibly. You'll have to let me know, of course, down in the comments, or in the thumbs, or on Discord. But let me know in some way, shape or form, whether or not you think I should maybe perhaps start this one again, or just carry on. I mean, I haven't built all the buildings, but of course I can't do that. We've got to leave something for you to discover. So I don't know, I'd like to see and hear what you guys have to think anyway. Personally, I think if I were, well, not if, when I play this game again, I would like to have, basically I would concentrate on the blacksmith, and I would build around him, or them. I would have multiple blacksmiths, and I would make them the priority and build around them. Defend the blacksmiths, defend the iron, and defend the stone. They're going to go out this way. I've got very little defense out here. 2 towers. Oh, they're burning the buildings. And these towers are not firing because we obviously do not have the arrows. As I say, we don't have enough. We have too big a military force, being all these towers and the ballistas, that I can't use. So there's the big mistake that I think I personally made. All my weaponry covers me. I'm reasonably well covered. I mean, all these boats should be getting shot at, but they're not. And even out this side. Whoops. If I click out here. This covers almost all of this. All the way up to the city. But because they don't have the arrows to fire, the bolts, because they're technically a type of crossbow, they don't fire. And it's the same with these arrow towers. None of my arrow towers ever fire. Because I just don't have enough blacksmiths. I've completely undervalued the value. I underestimated the value of the good old blacksmith here. Who I've now found would actually be probably our priority. Here we go, they're running iron. See, now that's nice and close. Short distance. He will get weapons going nice and fast. He might actually want another stockpile for putting his weapons onto. Does he have one? This is the wrong section, Glenn. Small stockpile. Put it there. But yes, I completely underestimated the value of the blacksmith. So I'm not sure if we have 2 or 3 now. That might only be the second one. But as I say, if I was to start again, I would definitely have a minimum of 2 blacksmiths early in the game. Yeah, I think I've actually only got 2. That one and the one in the castle. The one over the back out here. I don't see another one. What are you? You're not a blacksmith. Oh, you're the tavern. Where everyone gets drunk. Yeah, no, that is. See? I don't have any out this way. You're another tavern. Yes. Oh, here we go. Is that a blacksmith? But he's not much use out here. He's nowhere near the iron. And he's also facing the wrong direction. Are you actually even functioning, mate? He's facing the wrong direction, this guy. Sire, something's wrong. Requires charcoal. None available. Right. But you're facing the wrong way, my friend. Demolish. Problem is we don't get the gold back. Oh, maybe we do. Blacksmith. So if I was to rotate him to face the right direction this time... And I notice these trees are not getting cut down, so we don't have enough people to do that. But let's see what happens when this guy gets built. Whether or not he starts getting any iron, because there was a big stockpile of iron over there on that other island. So if we do actually have 3 blacksmiths, we can transport the goods. So while the other one's building... Well, sorry, the other one is built. So he's now producing weapons. Well, tools. We're going to get this one building, and he'll start soon producing tools. Then we might actually be able to hopefully get our weapons into production again. I've got the military turned off. Both the soldiers and the archers are both turned off. Any weapons that are produced will go to only the ballistas and only the arrow towers. I'd like to, hopefully, by the end of the stream, get to the point where we have enough tools that we can actually have a regular I can't even say the word today. Conscripted army. Okay, so let's see what our job priorities are here. Let's have a look. Blacksmiths are number 1. Good to know. Quarry workers number 2. They're probably not so important now. What I really want is... where is our transport people? Stockpile workers. Yeah, I think you need to be moved up. I just want to get the stockpile going. We need to get all that iron over here. We need to get that working, and then that will get our blacksmiths actually working if there's stockpile. Now, quarry workers. I don't think quarry workers are important. Well, they're not as important. Not anymore. We're going to put them below castle jobs, because food is far more of an importance. There's no point having quarry workers if there's no food to feed them. Our builders, well, currently we actually don't need any builders, so that's good to know. Okay, I'm not building anything, so this calmed down. Last time this was absolutely wrecking me. We had, I think, like 50 odd builders, and that's why, to start the stream out, I've just been letting everything build. Because that was absolutely wrecking me, it really was. We had so many builders going, that it was just, all my people were just building, and nobody was even eating. So we'll put builders back to the top, because if we do any building, I want it done fast, and I want it over and done with. Blacksmiths, of course, are our number 1 priority. Okay, I say number 1, I put builders only because I want it done, and we're not going to be building much. Stockpile workers, we can't even work them, we can't work blacksmiths without stockpile, so even that really is higher than the blacksmith. So let's actually go down that way. And a few more people have gone into the stockpile. Okay. So what about our granary workers? Okay, let's bring that up. And put that at the top of the food chain. If it's at the top of the food chain, I'm hoping that they will grab the food. I'm presuming that's how it works. If not, I guess we'll figure that out as we go. Now, I'm just going to let this stockpile workers thing go for a bit, because I want to get goods transported as quickly as we can for a little while. At least for a little while. Because I think we have a real issue of goods not being transported. Okay, so now I can see we have stockpile workers that are not actually working. That's good to see. That means I can actually turn it down. Whoops, whoa, whoa, whoa! Slow down, game. Calm down, game. See, I don't see any stockpile workers standing around here. Oh, yeah, there's one. Okay. So we'll put blacksmiths back above the stockpile workers again then. And we'll put cemetery above stockpile, because we really need to get food. Yeah, no, food above cemetery. Okay. So any building, I want it done. I want it over and done with, out of the way. So this is hopefully going to stay on 0. Blacksmiths, we need tools. We really need tools. It makes everybody else seem to function. Everybody's going to require food. If we have dead bodies lying around, that upsets everybody. It's only 3 people. I think one of them just got killed. They are too. Okay. Okay, so our cemetery workers are getting killed. Oh, most of our people have just been killed. What? Oh, they're coming in from other areas now. Oh, yeah, see, that's the thing. We built just too hard, too fast. And unless we can actually get those blacksmiths producing a lot more tools, we're just going to be struggling to catch up to where we should have been a long time ago. Hey Blamblance, how are you, buddy? Good to see ya. Welcome to the stream. This is Kingdoms and Castles, a casual castle building game where you basically build yourself up a little castle and get attacked by dragons, vikings, and ogres. Okay, well they didn't actually break into my keep this time. We must have fended off those dragons. I wasn't actually watching. But the dragons didn't do anything. They set fire to a couple of buildings and a couple of farms. So they didn't do an awful lot of damage. They actually demolished that. Ah! What are we under attack by? Oh, here we go. Vikings! The Vikings are attacking! And so yeah, these towers are not firing. They're still not firing. Yeah. We really do need to get more blacksmiths going. Oh, and they set fire to the granary! Not the granary, Vikings! And now they're taken off. That's all they wanted to do was burn a granary. Yeah, people are onto it though. Yep, they got the fire out. They got it sorted. I just heard another one. Oh, yeah. What was that? Couple of farms. See, the farms obviously burn a lot quicker. Small granary. Okay, now you actually don't appear to be doing much anymore. What are you doing? You've got tools. You've got... oh, you're making tools and armaments, yes. Stored ready for use. 4 out of 7. Has no coal. Oh, what? So we're still running out of charcoal. See, I mean, I've got a lot of them. Half this island. Well, okay, it's a bit of an exaggeration, but all of these are producing charcoal. And it's just not enough. Are these tools here now? I think we're actually starting to produce tools. Train Archer Squad. Waiting for trainees to arrive. Ooh! We're actually going to train our army, finally. A little castle. Yes. Yeah, you start out with the keep. So your main building here. And you need to basically defend the keep. So that's why I built a castle around it. But I then built myself a military barracks, which I have never yet been able to use. Okay, we're now training our swordsman squad. And I built an archery unit, which I have never been able to use. Archery school. Now, the reason why I've not been able to use them is because we didn't have enough tools. The reason I didn't have enough tools is because I totally underestimated the value of our blacksmiths here. And so I've only just started building more blacksmiths, and now we're just starting to get tools in to produce weapons and armour. So the military was actually of no use, no value, because I couldn't use them. Ah, and I know why these are not working. We don't have the people in there yet. Of course. So let's train up these armies. Do I need to click on that? Not fully staffed. Closed. Ah, okay. Oh, now, that would make a difference too. I think I did try and release an army early in the game. Stored ready for use. 20 of 20. Closed. Waiting for trainees to arrive. Not fully staffed. Stored ready for use 14. Okay. workers. So we're just waiting for the workers to arrive. But yeah, I couldn't produce any military because I didn't have the tools. So, yeah, my whole castle is built reasonably big, which has just caused more trouble than it's been worth because I couldn't defend anything. And so we've just been getting pounded constantly. So what I'm trying to do now is build up the tool supply to get the military up and running. Sire, it took too long to store our harvest. Some was ruined by the winter. Improving paths to the granary would help. Sire, if we aren't able to improve conditions, no one will want to live in our kingdom. Make sure people have enough food to eat. Sire, we are unable to stave the dragon's attack. Perhaps we should build more archer towers or ballista. Don't you worry about it. As soon as we get ourselves a military, that will be something we're going to do. As soon as we get the next dragon attack or Viking attack, we are going to go hardcore military and we're going to try and defend this island. So you best beware. Okay, 44 unhappy. Oh, that's not good. 44 unhappiness is quite low. We have quite a bit of gold though. Let's utilise it. We could give people mansions to live in. Oh, I've just noticed this. Demolish. How big is a mansion? Probably way too big. Did that say mansion or mason? I think you read that wrong, Glenn. You and your dyslexia, it's mason, not mansion. Ha! I just realised it was an industry, not in housing. Manor. Yeah. Manors are what we want, eh? We want the big buildings now. Get rid of these little ones. So where would we put in some mansions? These are just what? Cottages. Cottages, cottages, cottages. So if we took out these cottages, we could put in some mansions. Maybe we wait till the end of winter. Next dragon attack will be in 2 years. Next Viking attack will be in 3 years. Okay. We might actually be able to build an army by then. Okay, hang on. Pause. I want to do this now while we are just coming into spring. I don't know if I needed to destroy all of these, but we're going to do it. We're going to go to housing. Mansions. A couple of mansions. There you go. Look at that. And we're going to destroy this one and this one. We're going to put a mansion in there. Sure, you people want to live in a mansion too, don't you? I shouldn't have actually taken out those cottages back there. What are we going to replace that with? Oh, I have an idea. You can never have too many taverns. I always say that. Okay, well, if I've never said it before, I'm saying it now. We could put in a clinic. No, because there's a clinic up here. And I don't want too many. It's going to probably just cost us too much money. Oh, we can't really afford much else. We could do a stockpile or something. Hey, what about a large stockpile? No, that's way too large. Way too large. Okay, so we'll put in a small stockpile. Yeah, a couple of small stockpiles. Why not? Just put them in, Glenn. Just, that'll do. Okay. Over here, we're going to put in another cottage. Hang on. That's a cottage as well. What's that? That's a garden. Oh, right. Well, a garden would have been better off probably up here, where we have this small stockpile. So let's destroy Demolish. Demolish. We're going to leave that. We're going to go manor. I think that's got the door facing the right way. And we can put a garden and a garden. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I've got it sorted. Got it sussed. Don't you worry. I know exactly what I'm doing. I just haven't got a clue how to do it. I'm sure it's in town, isn't it? No. Glenn, it's not in town. Is it in castle? Okay. Glenn can't find it. He's lost. Garden. 35 gold. Okay. Let's let that build. Looks amazing, to be honest. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted by the game. It's actually really good. It's nice and casual and very relaxing. Very easy to play. You don't have to worry about being wiped out. From what I understand, they will never destroy your keep. They'll destroy everything else, but they will never destroy your keep. So you can never be completely just wiped out in this game. You've always got a chance of coming back. And that's one thing I do like about it. Is it's never completely hopeless. You can always just change your strategy. And if necessary, destroy everything. Wipe yourself back to just the starting point. And I would hope that the game might be a little bit more lenient on you. I couldn't guarantee that. I'm not sure. But I would like to see the islands just a little bit bigger. Not a lot bigger. But it makes it hard to build a castle that's surrounded in walls when you get to little choke points like this, and narrow areas like this. It kind of makes it worthless to build around here, which is why I said if I was to start again, I would actually close it off across here. And I wouldn't bother to build any of the walls around here. I would do, like, say, if I was to go down here again, I might build maybe a tower here, and then I would have walls around the tower and defend that. But the rest of these walls, I wouldn't. Because all you need to do is defend that one tower. Fire has claimed an orchard. Well, okay then. Let's be like that. Let's just demolish everything in here. Because we're not going to just keep rebuilding the same things anymore. We're actually going to start to build a little bit nicer now. $17 gold. I was going to go over there and build that gardens, but I can't. Okay, so let's demolish that farm. Demolish these. So yeah, it's a very pleasant, enjoyable, relaxing game. But I've made a lot of mistakes. If I was to start again, as I say, I would do things very differently. I would concentrate on those blacksmiths. Because without blacksmith, nothing is going to build. Nothing will work. You can't build an army, and there are certain things that will not even work. So without the tools, you can't even operate some buildings. Like, I think the fisherman requires tools. I think the farmers required tools. I actually think most of them required tools, now that I recall, thinking back. So yes, I would definitely do things much differently. And the likes of all these towers. I built all of these towers thinking that they would help defend me. But I would not build them until I actually had a way of utilising them in future. Because there's no point having them built if you can't utilise them. And I have an awfully lot of military that I just cannot utilise. Did I hear screaming? Okay, hang on. Pause! We're under attack, so let's try this. Job priority. Ballista operators. Number 1. Archers. Number 1. Right. Military training. Number 1. I know. This is really silly and it's not making any sense. But I'm just going to quickly throw a really big army out if it works. And try to defend myself this time for the first time ever. Hopefully. What about the arrow towers? I mean, we've got archers, military training, and ballista towers. There should be one more. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. It's probably way too late to try and build an army too. Okay, so military training is now 8 of 8. Archers are now 16. Okay, so let's slow it down. And let's actually see. That's open. That's not open. Okay. I want to see if I actually see our military move, do anything. I mean, I see people turning up. Oh, they're the ones with the dots on their heads. Okay. So you can see the archers are just starting to turn up now. What? Lacking the necessary gold. Oh, for goodness sake. I thought we'd already trained them. Oh, I didn't realise. Yeah. So yeah, I spent too much effort at the start of the game trying to build a military that we could never use. We don't have the gold. We barely have the weapons now. Lacking the necessary gold. Yep. So once again, we still can't use our military. Every time I try to use the military, I find I've done something else wrong with it. It would have been nice to maybe have a small tutorial. It doesn't have to be anything complicated. Just something teaching you the value of the blacksmith and how to build it. Oh, we know we are. And how to build a simple army. I can hear something going on, but I can't see it. Oh, here we go. Oh, this arrow tower has finally started to work, and it's killing these wolves. Ah, so an arrow tower is finally working, but then they're complaining about something. So, something is wrong. No gold. Oh, so they require gold as well. To which to pay the soldiers. See, now this was not explained to me either. Wages 6 gold per year. Okay, well maybe it was, and I just never noticed it down here. 6 gold per year. I don't know, I have never noticed that before. See, these are little things that a tutorial could have taught me. Which just would have been nice. Other than that, though, it has come along nicely. And to see that one actually shooting means we're starting to get closer to building a military. We just didn't have the gold, which I didn't realise that we needed until now. So I've been concentrating on the blacksmiths to get the tools coming in, not realising that we needed the money as well. Build a blacksmith to produce armaments. Hang on, whoops. Last year's report. Turn that off. Can we turn that on? No. Oh, okay. Blacksmiths create tools. Tools are used to speed production and remove rocks. Ah, so you can actually determine where the tools go. Right. Okay, so you can actually determine where your tools are going. Now, see, this is something I've only just started to realise as well. There's a lot of things that I did not know when we started this. that I'm just starting to learn now, and I'm learning the value of a few bits and pieces. So I think I would like to start this one again one day. I want to know what you guys think though. I'm actually going to call that it, I think, for this stream. And when I say this stream, I mean this game for now, because it's not really going anywhere very quickly. I've made too much of a mistake of concentrating on that army instead of concentrating on the iron production, the tools, and the blacksmiths. So if you guys want to see more of this one, I will start again, I think, from a new game. But let me know what you think down in the description. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It certainly helps the channel to grow. The faster the channel grows, the more variety of games we can get on here. So yeah, let me know what you think. But this is Kingdoms and Castles, and I am Glenn Bixley. And this is going to be the end of this series, unfortunately. Unless you guys want to see more. So give it a thumbs up if you do. Otherwise, let me know in the description down below. And tell me what you think. Should I start again? Should I keep trying to plot it out with this, which I think is just taking too long? Or should we move on to something else and have a look at another game? This has been a lot of fun. But other than building a few different buildings that we haven't built, I don't really see there's much more that we can do in this game. So we're going to call that it. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.